On this episode of Game Watch, we take a look at Eidos Montreal's up-and-coming reboot of the classic franchise Thief. Secure your valuables and keep an eye on your wallet because today it's Game Watch Thief.
This is the ultimate.
Thief, a reboot for the extremely well-received games Thief Deadly Shadows, Thief The Dark Project, and Thief 2 The Metal Age. With this new title, Eidos Montreal gets the opportunity from Square Enix to create a modern reboot. Now, this team is in fact not the same team that was working on the Deus Ex Human Revolution game, which in my opinion was a very good game. So, with reboots getting thrown around like an active grenade about to explode, will Thief be among one of the better reboots? Well, let's take a look at what the new title offers. In an interview with Anthony Carboni and lead designer of the game Stephen Waugh, we learn that the game is very much story-driven, carrying a lot of the same wit and humor passed over from the old games, and that you'll have multiple ways of getting to your objective. It's been mentioned over and over again from the developers that Garrett, the main protagonist of the game, is not a soldier. Therefore, he stands no chance in combat with multiple foes, although could probably manage in one-on-one fights if forced upon one. Their main focus of the title is stealth, as you would expect, and with that in mind, they have brought back the multitude of tools that were seen in the old titles alongside some new ones. We'll be seeing items like the hook to help Garrett climb, a variety of arrows such as water arrows to douse fires, and fire arrows to burn oil patches that you'll be finding around the game. There's even a rope arrow that you can use so that you can climb up harder to reach locations. Not only do you have your climbing hook and arrows though, but you also have a melee weapon that I'm pretty sure is a cudgel to knock out enemies you lure into a trap, taking them out from the shadows. Of course, this is a Thief game, and even if you have the opportunity to knock someone out, you don't have to, and it was reported that you can complete all missions without having to engage in combat with a single enemy. But in the case that you do knock out a soldier, you can pick up their body and hide it somewhere in order to keep the other guards from finding it. You also have your powers. Garrett can dash short distances to evade enemy sight, going from cover to cover. He can also use his focus ability to detect enemy footsteps nearby, meaning if the enemy isn't moving, you won't be able to tell if they are around the corner, which in my opinion is a great balance. You can also use focus while pickpocketing to loot multiple items at once instead of interacting with a soldier's pockets over and over again. Focus is also something you don't require to use throughout the game and is most likely going to be completely removed on the hardest difficulty like we've seen other stealth games do, like Hitman Absolution and Splinter Cell Blacklist. And players will be happy to know that Garrett does not have regenerating health or focus bars, so throughout each level, if you become injured or run low on focus, you'll need to locate health items and flowers to restore those, adding in an element of difficulty altogether and straying away from the norm we see in today's games. Also, as for the reports on experience points, Eidos Montreal has now claimed it has been removed from the game, stating that Garrett is a master thief already, and it wouldn't make much sense for him to start as a rookie thief, building his way to the top. This should mean he'll have all of his powers and items accessible to him from the get-go in the game, available for whatever cash he can gain from stolen items. In an interview between Omri Petit of PC Gamer with the senior producer Stefan Roy and narrative director Stephen Gallagher, we got a chance to learn a bit more about the scope of Thief and what kind of ways we'll be receiving and completing our side quests throughout the city. The majority of the side quests you'll be receiving will be from the Stone Market and South Quarter, but there are also locations like the Dayport, Old Quarter, Cathedral, Docks, and Oldale districts that will be featured throughout the entirety of the game for Garrett to go around doing his dark business. These locations are open to free roam with plenty of things to do when the player just wants to learn more about the world or make some quick cash before venturing forth towards the next main story mission. In all, Thief looks very promising with great improvements coming out of it and Eidos Montreal, and I can't wait to get my hands on it closer to its release on February 25th, 2014, where you'll be able to pick it up on the next-gen consoles and PC. For more Game Watch, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and as always, I'm Akabane101. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Game Watch.